So we have to try to figure out how to make money, right? We have to figure out we have logs are easy to get. We know that there's the 4 logs over there, and then there's big adamant arrows. Those guys dropped those adamant arrows, the bronze arrows. How much were the adamant arrows there? Probably with luck. We were thinking about going to get the cabbage farm, right? Because the cabbages, they were so easy to get. There's fields of them. Is there a cabbage field by a bank? Probably not. By the adamant arrows, all these things here. 1427. Maybe we should just go to the wilderness, right? We're not playing on a PvP world. You're crazy, Tyrell. You're going to lose everything. You're just the level 3, level 15 mage is going to come out and attack you, and you'll lose everything. So, geez, why would you even start on a PvP world? This isn't a PvP world challenge. We have to go to the Grand Exchange, right? When we go to the Grand Exchange, that's how we make our money here. That's how you get ahead in the game. Like, here we go, we already found something. 43, there's bones absolutely everywhere, right? You could just go pick up the bones. People are attacking these goblins here. We go attack the... If they're attacking the goblins, just leaving all these bones on the ground. So we have a whole bunch of loot to take to the Grand Exchange, to the auction house, or we'll just call it the auction house. Yes, we're just collecting all these bones because these bones are worth a ridiculous amount of money compared to what we were thinking of collecting. Cabbages were only like 27, but if bones are, geez, what was it, like 43? Wonder if they actually even sell on the auction house. Maybe we found a really ridiculous item to farm, right? Because nobody's picking these up. Oh, what is that? Oh, it's just a goblin over there. Okay. Oh, that's what that was. The hammer is probably not worth anything, right? How much is the beer worth? What about the goblin mail or the bones? We could go check this, right? We go to the price checker, we deposit it, we say the bones are 43, the 117. All the hammers are worth more than the bones. Jeez. So if we could find some goblin mails on the ground, people probably want to pick up the goblin mails. How many coins are here? 5 coins. Alright, so we better do just pick up the bones and sell the bones. A whole bunch of raw trout and raw salmons. Oh, raw trouts and raw salmons. How much are those? So we can literally just pick up stuff off the ground. We don't even need skills in this game. We could, so 5, so 35 and 18. So go with the bones. Yes, we almost have 1,000 coins already. Oh, what about a chef's hat? Even if we can't sell it, we could put on the chef's hat, right? How much is the chef's hat worth? It's worth quite a bit, right? 292, and he just left it on the ground. Another chef's hat. Wow. Screw the bones, pick up the chef's hat. Yes, maybe we could just sit here looting these guys for a bit. These guys don't want to take all this stuff here on the ground. They just want to leave it there. Then we can take it. Bones, drop some more chef's hats for us, please. Drop some more chef's hats. Some more bones on the ground. Some more bones, a hammer. Hammer's alright, but more looking for these chef's hats. So we'll stay here for a little bit. Won't stay here too long, right? We don't want to... Maybe we could, we could hop worlds. Yes, that's right. How do we hop worlds? Oh, world switcher. So we were on this one. So this whole huge list of players. How do we sort by player? Well, we wanted a free-to-play world. How do we make it a free-to-play world? How do we make it a filter-only free-to-play world? So this is the amount of players on here. So set the most players. Oh, must be opposite. So here's the most players. Okay, so the members world, and then the free world. There's the trade one, the wilderness PK for free. Yes, some future only one dangerous crystal world. Was it a warning or something? Oh yes, in the future only warn me about dangerous worlds. Okay, so now we could go to the wilderness PK world, right? And these guys have a whole new loot on the ground. No, there's no loot on the ground. There's no loot on the ground. There's nothing here. I figured there'd be something here. Let's go check the other worlds for a bit. There's probably more items on the other worlds. This 393. Yes. Let's go. So we could toggle it so that it doesn't pop up like that all the time. Or maybe the main world is the best world. Looks like there's a whole bunch of goblins that are killed, but I don't see any loot on the ground. Where's the bones and everything? So what's weird? How come there's bones and stuff that dropped on the one world, but not on this world? Not on the other worlds? Can we only see item drops on the trade worlds? Is that something? That'd be super weird if it worked like that. 'Cause there's bones over there. So everyone just pick up everything on this world. There's absolutely nothing on the ground. There's no bones anywhere. What is this? doesn't make any sense. Is there something wrong with the game? Something wrong with the game? What if we just go to like a standard world? I don't know. There's people attacking here and there's nothing dropping on the ground. Yes, in the future only warning about dangerous worlds. So I don't even think anyone's going to be training at the goblins on this world, right? No, there isn't. So how come there's only items on the ground on that one world? How come only on that one world? Let's hop worlds for a bit and try to figure things out. There should be items on the ground. No, there isn't. There's nobody here, though. Let's pause. Alright, so I believe we figured out the mystery. I think we figured it out, right? Because there's a whole bunch of bones on the ground. This is the trade-free world. If we go to a different world, if we go to... where's the other world? If we go to the wilderness PK-free, if we go to a different world, so there's going to be absolutely nothing on the ground. There's going to be nothing on the ground, right? There's no items on the ground. Yeah, there's no items on the ground. Oh, well, those items are over there. Why are those items over there? But then if we go back to the trade-free world, here's the trade-free world. I wonder why there's items, because they just appeared there. If we go back to the trade-free world, there's going to be no items on the ground, right? So there's no items on the ground, so they only appear if the items dropped when you were on the world, I guess. So I was so confused about that, because I was hoping to switch the worlds a whole bunch of times and then just find a whole bunch of chef's hats everywhere on all the different worlds, but the way RuneScape works, as it seems, it's you can't really do that. They don't let you do that. No, they don't. Why can't I do that? If they could fix it, maybe, so if the drops are always there, then you could just switch worlds and just get 292 chef's hats and sell them on the auction house. Jeez. So we could stand around here, I guess, now that we know that we figured out the mystery to why when we switch to a world there's absolutely no items on the ground. But if you sit here and wait for like a minute or two, then the items will start appearing, and then you realize that you have to actually be on the world when the items drop, or else you will not see them. So let's sit here for a bit then. And then holy jeez, are we making bank? We got 1,413 coins. We're just so rich. All these bones are worth so much. And then we should get rid of the trout then. We should drop the trout, drop the beer, and look for chef's hats. We got to prioritize. We only have 28 inventory spots, right? So we drop the beer, we drop the trout, and maybe drop this too. That was only worth like 35 or something. So now these are all the premium items. Well, the chef's hat is the premium item. So there we go. We just need to look for how much are ashes worth. Maybe ashes are a really good item. So we can actually go and price check everything, and it'll tell us everything about it. 32. So preferably we'd have bones instead of ashes, and there's no shortage of bones anywhere. So here we should go pick up coins and the bones. So we don't need coins, we just need bones. And then here we got a few more things to price check. So we were going by the cow fields, and we're like, wait a minute, aren't the cow hides really expensive? And what about the raw beef too? So how much are those worth? So yes, if you guys keep following me, you guys will be ridiculously rich. Like, geez, that's even worth more than the bones. So wow, like one cow hide is like 2 bones, and then same with that thing, that's worth quite a bit, because the bones were what, 43? Yeah, so hammer's worth more. We got another goblin chainmail, we got 2 of them, so we just go farm cow hides. How much is that? Like 2,800 per load. Holy jeez. So we should just go to the bank. We have lots of options here, right? So we could see, we figured if you're looking to farm the bronze arrow farm up there for the 1 bronze arrow, it's alright, probably. It's really easy because it's really close to the bank. But if you're looking to farm the logs, those would be pretty good too, because there's 4 of them over there. But actually, if we go to the map, the M button, we go to the map. It's the bank is right down here actually. So here's the cow fields. It looks like there's a whole bunch of leather you could get there, the cow hides, and then here's actually the main bank, and then here's a closer spot. So here's where the bones, all the bones spawns. Those are worth 43 coins each, so that's pretty good for just picking things up. And then the cow hides are 99 each, and the raw beef, well, I don't know, you probably pick up both of them, or if you want to sit there for a while, just go purely with the cow hides. Or if you happen to see a chef's hat on the ground, the chef's hats are really expensive, and goblin mails are pretty good too. So there we go. Now we figured out some good money making methods for a whole new character, because if we look at our bank, we're probably just absolutely rich at this point. We have a whole bunch of money. We have 1,773 coins. So now that we have all those, we should quickly run to the bank and deposit all of our riches. So good thing we're not on a PvP world, or somebody would have just came in and stole all these. Watch out for the mages, Tyrell. Don't get destroyed by the mages. We watched all the videos of these dark wizards attacking all the level 3s and destroying all the level 3s before they can even get to the auction house. So we figured things out. We'll go around the mages. We can't die this early. So here's a whole bunch of miners. Cool. Level 4, level 3. So what's he fighting? A mugger. Oh, there's a mugger over here. Level 3's mining. They're mining. We're going running over here. So he probably drops. Oh, the imp level 2. If you ever see an imp level 2 and you have stuff to kill it, I would kill it. They also drop the chef's hat. I don't know how much the beads are worth, but now we could actually trade with other people. So that's really cool. And we don't have to worry about losing everything. So we're just about to the Grand Exchange up here, Eddie. Holy. So now we have arrived the auction house. We can trade everything on the auction house. We could just go here. We go clicked on this panel. We go to the auction house. And then we go trade, right? So we have a whole bunch of things. We could go sell. We could go sell offer bones. Offer all. 860 coins for all those bones. And it sold right away. 860 coins. Yes, we did get 860 coins. And then we could sell the goblin mails, right? I don't think we could craft any goblin armors quite yet. We gotta get our crafting up before we could even use those things. So now we could sell the raw beef. Sell the raw beef for 63 coins. And actually, maybe sometimes these things will sell for more than their listed price, or maybe less than their listed price. So 351. So we got our goblin mail money. So somebody's gonna craft those into armors people could use. So all the armors and weapons are usually crafted by other players in this game, I imagine, right? So we could just go say we want to sell the raw beef instantly for a lower price, and then we sold the raw beef, and it's like you cannot sell the item until your account is older. Confirmed. So we cannot sell cow hides. I guess we have to be an older account. I wonder how old we have to be to sell cow hides. If we could sell the cow hides, then we would have all the money. So I guess bones are really good for a brand new account. So you could farm bones, you could farm the beef. So I guess raw cow hides, they're more of an advanced item. You haven't. You have to be an older account. You need to learn more about the game before you know anything about cow hides. So don't pick those up. Don't pick up the cow hides. Don't pick up those. You can't sell the cow hides for anything. The raw beef, it sold for 43, right? So what were the actual things? What was the history? Did we make bank? So they actually did sell for 43 each. So that was most of our money in the bones. And then we got some goblin mail. We got that sold for lesser price. 50 for the hammers, 45 for the raw beef. So I guess the raw beef and the bones are pretty much the same. So I'd say just go to the bone farm. So yeah, if you're brand new to RuneScape and you go to the map here, you go to the, you literally just start at this place, right? So there's zero requirements for this. You don't need any skill levels or anything. You spawn into the game right over here. This is where you start, and then you just cross the bridge, and then there's a whole bunch of bones over there. You pick up the bones and then you bring them to the bank up here. You go upstairs, there's a bank, and then you bank them. So you should probably get like $1,400 per load, or if you get the chef's hat, you get more. So, and the golem has worth more too. So if you get 1,000 to 2,000 per inventory load, or if you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, so geez, it's almost like 7,000 or 8,000 if you get a full inventory of chef's hat. But good luck getting those things. I mean, the bones are the more common. They're a more stable thing to get. So how much money do we have? Do we just make absolute bank today? Good day. Go to the bank. Deposits now. 1,666 coins. We're absolutely rich. Examine. We have lovely money, so it doesn't show how much it's worth. So 1,666 coins. Pretty soon will be 1,000,000 coins, and then 1,000,000,000 coins, and then 10 billion, and then 50 billion, and then 100 billion coins, and then we'll have all the money and all the items. We just got a cabbage for food, some arrows. We should go buy some things next time. We could go trade with people, right? The arrows are probably really cheap, and then the bones are really expensive. So we just traded all the bones for the arrows. Yeah, we'll do something like that. So we could trade the ranged up. Because we want to be a ranger. Yeah, be a ranger class. Don't want to be the melee class.